season. Week 17 is underway.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
CD Lamb. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead.
His kick.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
7, Colts 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Travis, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis!
Jonathan Taylor.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right? You're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot. And the ball's knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And he's got room.
Well, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Ball carrier.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
They'll try and run. Taylor. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up
escaping the pressure right.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here.
At the Titans' 40-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This one complete to Gafford.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of a yard on the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. Ball's on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. is here as he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
First down, Tennessee.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The Titans' first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Derrick Henry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just 2 on the return, and the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. An update now from down in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got it. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Derrick Henry, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run with Taylor. Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And able to find Conley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Complete.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
He's going deep for Brown. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to Brown, this time complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 29-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was taken down.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Tennessee.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to his left. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
Jason Myers.
No,
because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. Able to find Higgins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Able to hit his target lane. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down.